It's time to talk about Halo: The Fall of Reach by Eric Neeland. First of all, I want to apologize for how late this video is coming out. Um, I forgot to shoot it. My bad. But anyway, let's talk about Fall of Reach. This is probably the best video game novel tie-in that has ever been written. I think it's the one I like the most. I will say that. This is the lead into Halo Combat Evolved. This is Master Chief's origin, as well as the tragedy that is the fall of Reach. And that's really it. It's a very simple story in that regard, but at the same time, we get a lot of lore. Mind you, this was written when we didn't have a Halo 2. So it was, you had the game, and you had this. And honestly, if you're like me, you weren't a Halo person growing up because you didn't have an Xbox. I never owned an Xbox. I still have never owned an Xbox. I have the Master Chief Collection on Steam, and whenever it feels like working, I get to play it, but I'm not a big Halo fan. And it's not like I dislike Halo, although I dislike the way Halo is handled now. Like, I dislike how most AAA games are handled now. But that's not on Halo as an IP as it is their management. But this book I prefer over the game. I would read this again. We get child Master Chief, John, who is recruited, basically kidnapped from his home and replaced with a clone. And we see him growing up, becoming a super soldier with his pals, and I like the dynamics there. I like our scientist lady, whereas she is retconned later to, I guess, be horribly evil. She's kind of a tortured soul, and there's more layers to her. I like the Covenant. They're very mysterious. I like that. I really like this book. For an origin story, a lot of them are been there, done that stories. But this one just feels fresh. I think because it was a new IP at the time. And it's great for people who haven't played the games. You can read Halo Fall of Reach and get something out of it. And without having to play Combat Evolved. So, yeah. What would I rank this? I give it a solid 4 out of 5. It's well worth your time to check out. And I'll be tackling some more Halo books. Oh, what version to get of of Fall of Reach? Because the first handful of Halo books have been edited a few times to make continuity make sense, because God forbid we have consistent continuity from the get-go. I don't know which version I read. I'm not the person to talk to about this stuff. I will say this. Whatever, if you can get your hands on the older version, I typically recommend that. But the new version's fine. It just makes the Reach prequel game make more sense. So, yeah. Anyway, have a nice day.